Cities are a magnet, drawing people to them with the promise of better health care and schools, employment and business opportunities, culture and entertainment. In cities around the world, and India is no exception, the urban promise remains unfulfilled. For many millions, city streets do not lead to better lives, but instead to poverty and degradation. Life in overcrowded and unsanitary urban slums is especially dangerous for children's health, development and welfare. In India, an estimated 97 million people live in urban poverty, many in the megacities of Delhi, Mumbai and Kolkata, also in smaller urban centers. Moradabad in Uttar Pradesh is one of those smaller urban centers with a population of 900,000. Renowned for its decorative brassware and metalwork, it attracts many unskilled workers who find both employment and lodging in its grim slums. Manufacturing may thrive there, but the congested slums are a hostile environment for the children. Workshops where metals are melted, molded, ground and polished operate alongside homes. Open drains line the crowded alleys and the air is polluted by the engine exhaust, soot, metal dust and the coal-fueled furnaces of the workshops. There is barely room to walk on the narrow paths. There is no place to play. Child labor is another of the risks for children of the urban poor.
The concentration of wealth in urban areas hides the ugly face of urban poverty. Children of the urban poor are more exposed to violence and exploitation. To protect them, we need to ensure that they are in school and that their potential is fully realized. The Right to Education Act, adopted by India in 2010, provides the right framework for this to happen.
School is an oasis in the urban chaos and congestion. But poor children are often not enrolled. Without school to define their days and touch their imaginations, they can easily be drawn into labor. Anas, like so many children in the slums, wasn't in school and his family's poverty preyed on his mind. He was 8 years old when he entered the workforce. From the ages of 8 to 10, Anas spent 10 hours a day, 6 days a week, fanning the furnace fire in a smoke-filled workshop where metals were melted down and molded. He earned less than $0.25 a day. Anas retains a reminder of the dangers in such arduous work. His foot is scarred where molten metal burnt it. Now, Anas is 11, out of the workshop and doing well in school, a beneficiary of India's Right to Education Act and Unicef-supported Child Rights Project, which works in 101 slums of Moradabad to make the Right to Education Act a reality for the poor children like Anas. The project identified more than 14,000 girls and boys in Moradabad, like Anas, who were not in school and so at high risk for being drawn into labor. After vigorous outreach, more than 12,000 of those children are in school. The concerns that led Anas into labor still seem to haunt him. His grandfather is ill and in need of costly medicines, which the family struggles to buy on earnings of approximately $60 a month. So Anas plans to become a doctor to help his grandfather get better. Anas enjoys playing as well as studying, and life is better for him and for all the children in Moradabad slums who are now enjoying the full promise of India's Right to Education Act. The challenge ahead is to ensure that cities become livable and safe places for all of the millions of children who call them home, where the risks facing the urban poor are mitigated and the rights of children are fulfilled.